All right, folks, it's that time again. We have to do the inquiry about Power Rangers Dino Fury, episode 10, Phoning Home. Again, I already said it in the review. Why exactly couldn't they go all out on the dog? It's like instead of giving them just the antennas, it's like, can you give him multiple antennas? Just basically cover like him with a little bit of antennas and basically just, and I even call him a dog. Can you call him something else like, canine alienness? It's like, hey, I'm cool with that canine alienness. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But instead, it's like, no, he's a freaking dog. And, well, since the dog is from a different planet, they all have antennas. We're just going to give them antennas. We won't even paint the antennas black. So at least, or gray. We have to make it like skin tone antennas too. And it's like, that's kind of weird. It's like it doesn't really sit well where it's like it's truly believable. Kids will believe it, oh sure, but it won't last in years. It's like years down the line, it kind of won't last. I mean, it kind of will work, but I wish they would have just put a little bit more effort, a little bit more effort, guys, a little bit more effort in this. So anyways, let me see to make sure I got everything straight of what I'm looking at. So we have Algent, Cat Lady, MT, and of course, Wolfman. They all actually did the story, and the teleplay was made by MT. I don't think MT deserves to have a nickname because MT's MT. She's cool. She's freaking cool. So that's basically that's the whole thing. It's like there's really nothing else to add. I mean, well, besides they did throw in Levi Weston. My bad. It's like, yes, my bad on that. Because I forgot to even mention that they had. It's like, oh, it's a nice nod that they're doing another Gold Ranger, and it's like, I don't know, it's like pure coincidence. I would have rather they threw in something like truly like obscure, but it would have been cool. Like for instance, they could have easily went with Tanya from Power Rangers Zeo. Always and forever, we always get together. It's like, there you go. It's like an obscure thing for people actually. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Pump the brakes. It's either that or maybe the freaking DJ from Mystic Force. I don't really give a crap about her thing because it's like, for me personally, her taste in music kind of suck. Sorry to be a jerk, but she kind of fucking suck. But if you want to do it, go right ahead. It's like, at least it's something better than just be like, oh, what's quick and easy that we can easily link to? Levi Weston. I would have been okay with everybody's having fun, fun, fun. It's like, I'm okay if you leak that. And hey, Gold Ranger there too. And it's like, I would have preferred they actually have did something nice, or heck, it could have just been that moment of where they tried to turn it off. They tried to turn it off. Oops, not Levi Weston. He's like, oops, everybody's having fun, fun, fun. Oops, always in together. Oops. It's like, okay, sorry about that. It's like, there you go. There you go. Hey, there you go. Instead of just like, oh, just one little oops. And it's like, oh, it's like, I didn't know you were Levi Weston. It's like, it would have been cool. You just name dropped, and heck, I would have been perfectly fine if you did those three little things of where she's trying to turn it off, and then they go with the whole Levi Weston. It's like, oh, I didn't know you're Levi Weston. It's like, wow, you guys just sped over at me and Antonio, sped over for Tanya, and it's like, wow. But hey, I would have been cool if they gave a nice little nod, shout out. It's like, yeah, something you missed. That would have been awesome. That people were like, whoa, 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 what the frick? Whoa, whoa, whoa. But you didn't do it. You decided going safe. Safe is not bad, but still, it would have been perfectly fine if you didn't do that. Just saying, it would have been cool if you at least leaked somewhere else along with it. But you just decided to do this. And technically, you could even go way obscure, and it's like if you're like totally like into the whole Mighty Morphin, Mighty Morphin, Mighty Morphin, then you could have just did the whole Kimberly and Aisha moment, because they did make a song, so it could actually have leaked online somewhere. It's like just someone actually did record it and then they just leaked it online because that's what some people do sometimes. And it's like, there you go. And she was listening to like music of Earth since whatever. And well, she loves obscure. So we have Kimberly and Aisha's song that happened in season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Ayy. But you did safe. It's not bad, but you can do better. You can do so much better. As for where it is in the charts, oh, dude, in the charts, this one I didn't actually check for sure. Let me just have a moment to check because this could be the lowest one they ever did, or it could be tied. Let me just, oh yeah, it tied. It tied. It's like, yeah, so this is actually the lowest one they scored, but it tied with episode 7 and 8. That's kind of sad. It's like, yeah, they did a good job, and then no, most likely because, well, lots of people saw it on Netflix, so of course you kind of did a little bump of an issue where, oh no, they watched it on Netflix already. Why in the world would they watch it on TV? Or it's like, yeah, it's just weird that it just fell a bit, and it's like, huh? What? What's going on? What? Like, what's going on? What's going on here? What? But yeah, that just totally just went down, and it's like, oh, well, that sucks. And good news is, well, I saw it on Saturday. I didn't see it on Sunday. So, oops on that one. But hey, at least I did watch it. The next one I can't skip because I didn't get to watch it beforehand. So that kind of sucks, but will be cool. Will be very, very cool. So that's basically everything and the whole thing. Oh yes, one thing that no one pointed out was the fact that I mixed up Doomsnake with Rustafa. So they have the same color palette, especially toy wise, and it's like, yeah, no one actually corrected me on that one. Thank goodness. But it's like, yeah, that was an oops and my bad. So no, you can't get Rustafa as a figure. Sorry, but you're able to get Doomsnake. And even so, it's like, you can't really tell a difference anyways, because they look the same. They look the same in toy-wise. Toy-wise, they look the freaking same. Same color palette and everything. And yet again, they use Rustafa in 2 episodes. Already in 2 episodes, you use Rustafa out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, well, what about Slither? What do you think about him? It's like, Slither's cool. They decided to keep most of his personality from the original one, from Real Soldier. So we'll see how this plays out. And it was nice that Solon actually did something cool. It's like, yeah, she actually was very mindful of what was going on in this whole entire situation, which that was awesome. That was a good thing. Good job on that one. Now, if I actually look correctly, and well, her name is Solon. It's like, yeah, Solon. It's like, if I read it correctly, the person who's voicing Solon could be hot as hell. And I'm like, how the fuck are you hiding her ass? But of course, I think it said Santoris, so Tantor the. It's some word. It's like Gakishi, Mamishi, Gaga. But still, it's like, yeah, if I'm correct and I know if she's actually the person who was voicing her, it's like, why the hell are you hiding that hottie? Why are you hiding that freaking beauty behind a microphone? By a freaking mic? I want her to cameo somewhere in freaking Dino Fury. It's like, she's someone to look at. I would most likely pause and be like, oh shoot, man, she's a beauty. Like, oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, it's like the picture she has on her IMDb or maybe even wiki page. It's like, whoa, just whoa. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we gotta stop for a minute. It's like, what's going on here? It's like, yeah, it's like a girl down the street. Damn. She has to be looked at for a moment. Like, seriously. She's that beautiful where I'm like, whoa. Well, will the show actually do him justice, though? It's like, that's a good question. I don't know if the show would actually do her justice if she gets a cameo because she's going to be in the background or something. Well, yeah, as for Jane and Jay Borg, you do have to admit, though, that is kind of what the frick. It's like, yeah, it's like, okay, so you have an add-on you can put on your Android and it turns into an animal, basically right now a cat. Come on, Hartford. Do you have more things to do than being like, we got accessories for your Android? It's like, this is very demeaning, dude. This is like horribly demeaning. You should be doing something better with your freaking damn life. How about you create a freaking driver and freaking tapes, you know? Maybe Henshin tapes, you know? Maybe even start a spin-off. Just saying. Instead, you're just making these freaking animal products just so, you know, maybe they can't have a cat because they're allergic or something. But it's like, but she's a big freaking damn ass cat. They're making their freaking Android a big fat ass cat. I'm pretty sure a little cat is a little bit useful, but a big cat like that? Are you freaking kidding me, dude? No, you need to think about that. I'm pretty sure it's Cat Lady's fault. It's like, yeah, fourth wall breaker. It's Cat Lady's fault, of course. She freaking thought of that crap, and she was the one that pushed that into the process because she likes freaking damn cats. Yes. And of course, she even smudged freaking dog's name. And they somehow even had a dog on set. And it's like, oh, great. You can see how this is going for a mile away. Yeah. Slither getting electrocuted. That was cool. Now, that was actually something interesting and makes sense. Slither got electrocuted. He's electrical. And all his memory got wiped. That makes sense. At least that makes sense. Yeah, but they needed a way to actually have him fall. And it's like, there you go. But it's like, you don't need Jane and Jayborg, though. And the last episode already proved that you don't really need slapstick characters if you can do it with the Rangers. It's like, yeah, why do you need Jane and Jayborg again? It's like, yeah, it's like, can't you just make the background characters already? They don't need to have anything extra. As for the actors, the actresses, those two, they do deserve more money. I mean, I do have to admit they do deserve more money. That's true. That's very, very true. But other hand, I kind of would actually like to have the story and not slapstick stuff and not trying to just put slapstick in there just to make sure it doesn't. There we go. It's like, no. I would prefer just having a story. If you do slapstick within the story, it actually makes it okay. Cool. But just having to make two characters out of nowhere, it's like, oh, well, we met that setup. Now we got to continue to set up. You don't need a setup at all. How about you just let them not be in the freaking damn episode? Just saying. But anyways, yeah, we'll see what happens in episode 11. I think this one is the one where you have Amelia's granddad returning. I think. But anyways, yeah, also stay tuned for the video that we have to talk about because they actually have more things, lots of spoilers that happen, but I'm not going to try to spoiler that much, but there is stuff to talk about because there could be something redemptive that's happening. And also just the fact of, for some reason, Hasbro is dodging money. They apparently don't like to have much money.